keep singing. Yeah, I got the rock from all the boards drop. They saw the rock and tried to walk on. Play fair, give them a clue. Bare feet in the street, no it isn't the shoes. Try stop me, they like me. I found them keys and drop freeze. I'm just a young man. Keep trying to search like I'm Jumpman. I don't really care about who it is. They wanna see me not shooting it. Black Panther and low sway pumas. See me on the court like okay boomers. I keep singing.
I can't find a lie.
So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing.
I can't find a lie.
So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. And I keep singing.
Cameras on us like Cassian. Click. They don't wanna learn have the hand. Holes in the game like the ball and sand. They feel the mood in the street. They see they move when I speak. They see what I do at my peak. Dream team, I do it in my sleep. Whoa. Back to reality. Don't be the boss, you don't wait. We beat the odds. 80,000 years beyond the paint.
I keep singing.
I can't find a lie.
So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing.
I can't find a lie.
So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. And I keep singing.
Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take.
So let me shoot that.
I've been doing that, you've been doing this, we've been doing it tough. That's love.
That's right.
That's love.
That's right.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold.
I've been doing that, you've been doing this, we've been doing it tough.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold. I've been doing what I want. They been doing what they told. Push it.
And I keep singing.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
I keep singing.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
I've been doing that, you've been doing this, we've been doing it tough. That's love.
That's love. That's love.
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 That's love.
That's love.
That's love.
That's love.
That's love.
That's love. That's love.
I've been doing that, you've been doing this, we've been doing it rough.
I don't know. My loss is head. Try to run, try to fly, try to flow. Channels on top of the dress. Baby, you done it, blessed up. Gotta watch how you address us. Playing no games, no dress up. I got an idea. Let's wild night in my hood, y'all ain't right here. Academy Award nominated before me, yeah. Let straight before me in this, yeah. As a minor law talking to the false ordinance, yeah. Rabbit's cold, I suppose. Maybe that's what life is. Hey man, you, ease up, ooh yeah, please up, who cares, who there, do what, wake up. We want hands up, hey you, system, hey you, they too, yeah you a bad, do the dance, you a ball, get low, not me, boy please, what up, you next, who go, who's that, ring, your number, bling, call it up, talk it up, who go. Rabbit's cold, I suppose.
Shit, no, from the north to it ain't Santa Claus. Brought my gifts to Atlanta, I'm Atlanta Claus. We getting to the bread, trying to keep loud. But they ain't working, my circle on fire like a circus now. Around the same I've been around, so of course I endorse my from the north side. It's a steam team, got push side. Get it to do it. Push side, got a voice my opinion on it when you are bad.
Oh, bro, that groovy. Hey.
Pull strings like a guitar, G-star jeans on my sneakers. I'm a real soulful, color greens inside your speakers. Ferguson days on Castro, wasn't no cash flow, but I'm good for the arts, I'm Dr. Shows. I'm good for your heart, let me snatch your soul. Yeah, hey.
Look at what do for the cash intake. They'll be right across your head like it's Ash Wednesday. You got two, just get off your like your is fake. You can't sit, and if we ain't siblings, then I can't relate. Today, I'm A6, I run. I got it jumping like Pompeii. I don't need nothing but one take. I'm from the part of the city where you keep them like 1+8. Our politician. We do it like a small town wager. I'm the dropout major. Success stories I favor. Used to cover my scars out here trying to cover the fader. Yeah, Pro Tools, knobs, and the faders. Tell Assalamu alaikum. You ain't bout static like AM radio. Ain't even playing. I put my heart in my all in my art. I'm alternate. All of them are the same. It's harder to tell them apart some days. I thought I'd call them out all together rather than waste the amount of bars it'll take for me to call them out by name. Caught a glimpse of the alternate world I've introduced to you via the studio. Got them studying on mixtape. I'm from the hood like my mama. Put that on my mama. I laid the law down like Parliament, all just with a pen and page.
You can't be everything to everybody. I wanna be your lover, your best friend, your Batman, Spider-Man, fight to pilot. Now your rivals in. I wanna you to be the one to heal you up. I wanna be the one to on nights when you need to cheer you up. I wanna be the one to build you up. For all worth $5 billion to keep out the rah-rah and the blah blah blah. So nobody's try to steal your thunder, pull you under, toss my f***s out, Royal Rumble. We done moved out to the boondocks, built a big house. There he wonders how some weather. Along the way he went from Huey to Eddie Winsler. I've been so disconnected, my perspective is ignorant. When you risk, don't wanna correct you. Say something crazy, they won't interject. Do every you want, they gon' let you. Dangerous when there's nobody to check you. I be having to check myself. Stop hoarding that money, you know you got plenty. I be having to spread my wealth. I used to be at the crib myself, 7 years old, off a Red Boulevard where they gon' stand on the corner, one hand. Then they ran when there go the laws. And I packed up a bag and I up north on the path of a star. And I ran into you like I met you before. Now me and you going half on the boys sing. Hugging the block all day. I had nowhere to go. She gave me a place to stay. She gave me a heart to hold. I still got it to this day. She riding with me on the road. She riding with me in the A. Hugging the block, okay. She gave me the gift of my son. And plus we got one on the way. She gave me a family to love, but that I can never repay. I'm crying while writing these words. The tears, they feel good on my face. Hey. And yesterday could feel just like a waste, yeah. If I don't love you, I'm supposed to. And yesterday could feel just like a waste, yeah. If I don't love you, I'm supposed to.
Yeah, the ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Right, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being in this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden in 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I've been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumpert. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. H-Pro, Nemo, Lucci and Keys, Sloop, Clay, Tufo, and I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. Ooh, you know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to glow.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets take to the road. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Crowder. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And stolen by Booker. Here's Crowder. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Ball. Here's Bridges. Plumlee trying to break loose. And the Hornets miss again. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Pass to Rozier. Bridges with the steal. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Now here's Paul. Hayward with some nice D.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Bridges. Ball with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Plumlee. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
And it's Ball penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Substitution for the away team.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
foul. Bridges in his young part of his career has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Excellent D that time there from McGee. Shamet with it. Now defended by Hayward. And that one's good. Shamet.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Ball. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Hornets foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Johnson.
At the line for your son.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Hayward. He takes it in. Can't cash in from close range.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. And I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the inside.
Bridges.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Payne. With 1 on the clock.
He doesn't rack up a lot of blocks. Plumlee is still active on the defensive end to throw off a shooter's rhythm.
And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Payne hits them both. Hornets trail by 5. Ball with it. 10 points for him. Takes it inside. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Payne. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And the rejection by Eaton. Ball with the bucket.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Tries yet again. Hornets with the rebound. quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Now, here's Bridges. To the paint. Here's Plumlee.
Mason Plumlee.
And he hits it to tie the game up.
Assist from Miles
Plumlee's got his second basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Timeout called, the Suns. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
Had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. Here's Ball. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And so here's Charlotte. Bridges left side. And taken away by Johnson. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here is Paul. On the wing, Johnson. Launches it. And the Suns miss again.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Oubre for 3. That shot missing. And Phoenix will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third team foul.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And, Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
Back to Ball. Pass to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges got 6 in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And here's Hayward. There's Ball with the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right side Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here is Ball. He's got 18. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Going inside, and Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That's his second.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Good work there as it goes.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Charlotte leading by 9. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Coming onto the floor for your
The Suns making a change here.
Landry Shamet.
To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
LaMelo Ball.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Plumlee with the steal. Pass to Oubre. Outside, Ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Now, here's Shamet. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre.
Personal foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his 1st foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
14th foul.
To the inside.
In the third.
Will it go? Shot by Crowder, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Phoenix calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Now, here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Johnson outside. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Shamet. The Suns need to get a shot off. Ball feeling it out a bit. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his first
Taken third overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. On the wing, Bridges to stop the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his fourth personal
And with
foul.
Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Shamet with it. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Bridges. Got a hand on it.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Never told none of my bros I be on the road. Do the O on 75, set the cruise controllers too slow. Give it to Ty, she gon' it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Cause every time it touch, it put me right back in the Super Bowl. No, this ain't quality, that was on my mama's stove with a I hit it with them ice chips and ramen noodle bowls.
The last time must come. Yeah, it's original.
Silly yours available for free. Hey yo, BBS is super pro. You got and lately I've been curving, but I get stupid chose. About to drop 1,000 in my them foreign cars, I'm bored with them. About to toss that DeLorean in them. The whip, I need a space coupe and Doc dropping that DeLorean. Michael J. Fox jumping out, Michael J. Hop, rap, rapper can't drop, Rolex, say I'm on my 8th watch. Waist stop, 7-figure, still at the stove. On my deep dominoes in my Houston, getting Papa Doe. My Dominicano about to long just souls over the drove. Hit the county, I was in the hole with some black stones, solid foes. I'm checked in, blessed in. Big Bunny, Rabbit, John Dollar. I remember when I seen a rapper do a spot for 1-800 Crime Stoppers. I remember being on the run. Up in the remark, crime lord, on vice lord. I'm the underground king, godfather. What?
I said I need this undefeated. Blocking, then I go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on look at them people. You know what it is, go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this shit, I'm striking, I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a I'm straight out the knob, I came up. I'm straight from the knob, I went bought me a jumped out the poacher and bought me a bought in the jet, cause my dog got a don't give a where we going. About that I cover my got an elo, my aim on point. Give me pain in my joints. Money bun, I want 2 thoughts, I want both. I know how to handle they books, I'm a damage. Can't run, we gon' live it one. You know where I'm from, give a how you in the car and it sound like a in it with $1 million worth of cash. Like Bandicoot, we bout to crash. No remorse, I to your dad. Off the porch, bought a push and I drag. Out the billion and they it, now you do the math. If you sick on my son, I won't hide. Brain, we give him a bath. I said I need it. This undefeated. Blocking, then I'm go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on. There go them people. You know what it is, go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this and I'm striking, I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a
man on the we making it happen. I like a bougie, but keep me in
fantastic. Cartier straight out the plastic, diamonds in all of my glasses.
The magic,
straight out the basket. They say them young have
the money too old, it's going nasty.
With them,
the way we pay, we been giving too many passes.
Too many. Drop it back and cash it. Who gonna press on the fastest?
Who?
Elastic, new attachment, get tactic. Technical.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We're in Georgia. The Hawks are playing before their hometown crowd here in Atlanta. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Young. Pass to Collins. Capella, high post. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. It's Young on the wing. From outside, off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young inside. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops, as fun an assist as you'll get.
Atlanta with the ball. Young outside. Drives to the hoop. Here's Capella. The shot off that time. Ready by Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So
close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
To the paint. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's the three. And Bogdan Bogdanovich gets the three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell outside. The baseline jam. That one's not going to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Collins. Young looking around. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter, the three. The rebound by the Jazz. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Young with no one around. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader. Often losing his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
So, Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And it's Mitchell missing. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Outside Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Here's Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
A 3 ball. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nice ball movement by Utah. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They recover it. Now, here's Mitchell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And will be... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Atlanta.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Young from outside sinks the triple. Young's got 11 points.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
And the Jazz call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Jazz making a change here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Clarkson.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Clarkson outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
3 points.
Clarkson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pass to Ingles. Front past the arc. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Capella sends it back. Young from deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Out to Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 9 points in the quarter.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Offensive rebound. Gobert. And he converts the layup.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Mitchell missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
A nice shot by Young.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's O'Neal. And Capella sends it back. A three from Bogdanovich. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 16. Here's Mitchell, looking to end his cold spell.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
First team foul.
Young outside. Fires the three.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
O'Neal misses. The Hawks leading by 16. The kick out to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Utah calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Mitchell left side. And stolen by Hunter. Pushing it up. Young outside. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 17.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Outside Harden. 4-3. And he buries his first look. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
That's good from Doncic. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Now here's Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Griffin. Outside for Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, Harden will do this all day if the defense lets him. His efficiency from the arc can be devastating.
Here's Powell. Doncic with it. Picked up by Griffin. Porzingis up top. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Millsap. Outside Harden. Pass to Harris. Outside for Harden. Driving to the basket. And then Harden with the jam.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Now here's Doncic. To the middle. Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. James Harden picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the second free throw.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
And Durant gets it to go.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
That's his second personal.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Pass to Finney-Smith. To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Next ball. Checking in for the Mavericks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the slam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the Mavericks call time here.
You know, I'm not sure James Harden has ever been labeled a point guard, despite the fact that he's a great facilitator. But last year, boy, that's exactly what he became. He took that challenge and ran with it.
Here's Boyd. Outside, Brown. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
First quarter.
Here's Harden. He takes it in. And then Harden with the jam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Here's Brunson. Oh, denied by Durant. Harris with it. He's picked up by Hardaway.
for three. Durant.
That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And it was Kyrie Irving who vocalized that Harden should play the point.
You never know exactly what Kyrie's thinking, but boy, his IQ is unbelievable. He knew the dynamic between himself, Harden, and Durant, and when he told James to play the point guard, that is when this team took off.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Finney Smith's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Draw for your nigga and your nigga can't stitch it. Draw for your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move